Hello everyone, welcome back by a new stream. This day we're gonna fly a new route that I just made. We're gonna fly from from Heathrow to Zurich in Switzerland. So here you can see the entire route. All the information. We're gonna fly with British Airways. We normally gonna take off from runway 27 right. We're gonna land on 228. The entire flight gonna take 1 hour and 35 minutes. We're gonna fly with a Boeing 737-800 PMDG. Maximum altitude is gonna be flight level 270. We're gonna have 139 adults, 2 children and 2 infants. And that's basically it. And here you can see the route. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm also just started and logging into Project Fly. So that's basically like a sort of community with other pilots, and everyone can see where you're going and where you're flying to. So this is my call sign, Belba. Should be normally BA 2511, but I made a little mistake. So let's wait, let me close the simulator and then start it again. Okay, it should be. Yeah, it's like entirely new for me today, so I just installed Project Fly, so you can expect a few bugs. Please restart. Okay, I think it started. Is some... Come on. Okay, so we have it started now, so I'm gonna quickly go to a different world because I want to start from Heathrow, but it always takes a few moments because okay. And then we're gonna load the flight plan from Heathrow. I'm not gonna use the flight planner in Prepar 3D, but because it makes it too complicated. Like if I gonna select a flight route on P33, it's gonna be a different one than I have made from PFPX. So I just gonna select my airplane, and then I gonna load in the flight route that I made in my PFPX program. So that's it. So the only way that I figured out to lower the volume is by cutting the entire sound of the game, because otherwise it's gonna be too loud. Let's see. Okay. So the flight is going by now. So we're gonna put the FMC on. Initials on. See, EGLL. Gate 101. Route EGLL. Let me see. LSZH. Yeah, sometimes I need to flip back to my flight plan. ZH. Call sign is on my SimTail. That's Bell Bay 2511. Bell Bay 2511. Not valid. Okay. Just forget the call sign. What runway do we gonna take off? 27 right. Now we're gonna put those two together, and then we're gonna have the flight plan that I have prepared. Oh, wrong key. Oh, that's the wrong. That was the wrong one. Can I not delete it? Invalid. Okay. I actually need to put that one over here, but yeah. Sorry. Let's see if I can maybe do 511. EGLL LSZH. The reason I chose this close route is because I need to practice a bit more on my approach techniques. So 27 right, BAW 2511, activate, save, prefer initials. Need to check that on my flight plan. I'm not sure if I have extra weights or not. Computer. I think I need to compute my flight otherwise. That's this one. So we have 7,000 extra fuel on the plane. Okay. 50 cost index. 270 is the flight altitude, or the cruise altitude, sorry. Okay. 18. Takeoff. flaps 5, auto trim 6.9. Let's keep it on 6.13. Okay, and I think we are ready. So we're gonna put the V1 on the IIS. It's gonna be 148. Legs. The first altitude that we will go to is 244. Okay. So yeah, I hope everyone is ready. I'm at least ready. Data traffic on, and now the same with this one. Yeah. Flight vectors on, auto throttle on, taxi lights. Oh, didn't meant to do that. Yeah, let's put everything on over there. Landing lights. I think I need to put that on when I'm gonna take off. Or do I need to do that when I also gonna taxi? Let's do it on to be sure. So we need to go and take off from the west, from the airport. Oh no, east departure. Okay. Runway 25 right. It should be the. Let me check it out to be sure. Route. Yeah, that's it. Just gonna save it. Confirm, execute. Okay. Acknowledge. Oh, he's talking to somebody else.
Taxi full short runway 27 right via taxiway Bravo Kilo.
Okay. So now we're just gonna follow the yellow markers on the ground, and then we can take off. So just gonna make sure there's no one behind me where I can collide upon. Okay. Okay, I think I'm much quicker than the previous live stream. Like, I think it took me like 30 minutes before I did a taxi, so that's good. So let's see, everything is done. Lights are on, that must be on. Actually, I forgot to put my altitude. Let's do that quickly. Oh boy. Don't hit anybody. Okay. So let's go back to the virtual cockpit. Looks good so far. So yeah, I don't have that much mods on my Prepar 3.3 because I think I have it now for maybe 2 weeks, and I have also like not so much memory left on my PC, so I need to do a big cleanup before I'm gonna add more add-ons. Should be far enough. Okay. So I'm planning to put more add-ons into the game, but not for the moment, because in a week or so I'm gonna go on vacation, and I'm gonna be away for 3 weeks then. So yeah, but I have ideas from what kind of airplanes and what kind of programs I want to install. So easy does it. Not too fast. So yeah, so far everything is going well. I also use like Active Sky. That's basically the only thing that I use, and GSX for like the ground service of the airport. But that's basically everything I have at the moment. So yeah, we are now heading to 27 right on Heathrow Airport. And I also fixed my weather panels, so I put some extra duct tape on the panels that I keep on the ground. It's gonna be a slow turn, but a little bit more twist. But yeah, I'm like, I have like everything to build a cockpit at my home. But like I said before, I'm maybe planning to immigrate to the States, so like now everything is still, of most of the stuff is inside the box, like for transportation. So it's also not very sure if I'm gonna go to the States, because I need to go to the embassy of the US embassy to request if I can go to the States to live there. So, and I really hope they will accept me, and that there's like a possibility that I can go to the States to live there. But yeah, you never know. Okay, so we just arrived at 27 right, so we're gonna ask the controller if we have permission to take off. Hold on. Gonna put my parking brake on. There we go. Gonna ask permission.
Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 1544, ready for Houston departure at runway 27, right. Speedbird 1544, cleared for takeoff, runway.
Okay, so we are clear to take off. Now we're gonna acknowledge that. So we can now take off fully, so I'm gonna put the brakes off, and then we're gonna take a right turn to the left. And please let me know, guys, let me know in the comments if this is a better setting for like the sound issue. If it is better than before, I'm gonna keep it this way. Oh, don't go too much to the left. Gonna put the sound
V1.
V1.
Rotate. V2.
There we go.
Speedbird 1544, releasing clear. Frequency change approved. Approach. Speedbird 1544, describe Boeing 737, 2 miles west of Heathrow, request flight following. Speedbird 1544, direct approach, squawk 4051. Squawk 4051, Speedbird 1544. Speedbird 1544, radar contact 3 miles west of Heathrow 2900, altimeter 2997. Copy, Speedbird 1544.
There you can see it, guys. Heathrow.
Speedbird 1544, traffic is 9 o'clock, 3 miles at 300, Airbus A321, report limit sign. Heathrow departure will travel by 3 warp, set liftoff, climbing 13,000. Will travel 539 warp, direct departure, roger, altimeter 2997. Will travel 539 warp, turn right heading 045, proceed on course, climb and maintain 13,000. Speedbird 1544, don't have the Airbus A321 in sight. Turn right heading 045, proceed on course, climb and maintain 13,000. Will travel by
I don't see
3
the
warp.
aircraft, guys. Okay, so that's gonna be the last sight we're gonna have from Heathrow. Because we're now climbing to the next altitude.
Speedbird 1544, after traffic. Will travel 539 warp, turn right heading 075. Turn right heading 075, will travel by 339
Okay,
warp.
I'm gonna put the current time, like my real
Will
time.
travel 539 warp, contact orbital approach on 126.45. 126.45, will travel by 339 warp. Heathrow departure, will travel 6836, climbing cruise 2,800 for 5,000. Will travel 6836, direct departure, roger, altimeter 2997. Will travel 6836, turn right heading 045, proceed on course, climb and maintain 5,000. Speedbird 1544, contact begin approach on 129.4. Turn right heading 045, resume on navigation, descend and maintain 5,000. Will travel 6836.
Oh no.
129.4, Speedbird 1544. Will travel 6836, turn right heading 07.
Okay, so we're gonna put the current time. Makes it easier for me to know when we need to land. So
tiger, turn left heading 115, resume on navigation, climb and maintain flight level 350. Slow travel niner 753, short 86 miles southeast, turn right heading 330, descend and maintain 14,000, expect vector, ILS, runway 33, approach, London Center, Prepar 1544, wind at 10,500.
Okay, so we can
1544, London Center, Roger, altimeter 2997.
okay. So now we're gonna head over to the channel. This one. Like this. So now it's just waiting.
Turn right heading 360, descend and maintain 4,000, expect vector ILS, runway 23, approach, orbit 6357, orbit 5372, turn left heading 070, resume on navigation, climb and maintain flight level 270, orbit 6357, contact southern approach at 130.775. Going
So
to
far everything is going well.
130.775, orbit 6357.
So we have on our left side, we see the last glimpse of London. And now we're just gonna follow the Thames to the ocean,
Turn right heading 320, resume on navigation,
across the channel.
14,000, slow travel niner 753.
We should normally, let's see if I can I follow it or not? Let me see if I can follow my own in flight. Radar. I want to see if I can follow my own flights on this. There's so many people going on. No. I just want to see if I can see my own flight, but I don't think so. Okay, that's strange. So yeah, let's go back. Sorry guys. Just want to see if it's working. So, much better. Okay. So yeah, basically I just want to practice a bit more on the approach part of the flight. Like takeoff is not a problem. Taxiing is also not a problem. But like I have like difficulties in estimating when I need to descend. So I want to work on that a little bit more. So that's the reason I take short flights, and the much more I get better in the descent part and landing part, the farther we can go in our journeys. Also, if you guys have an idea for like a destination that you want me to fly to, you can leave it in the comments down below, and I will try to make a flight route for it. But yeah, I'm just gonna say enjoy the flight. It's gonna normally take like 1 minute, so I mean 1 hour and 30 minutes. So it's really a beautiful airplane to fly with British Airways. So yeah, that's the channel over there, guys. And I see we have a plane on our left side. A Beechcraft King Air. We are now going to 240. So we are still climbing. And we have also another plane above the Beechcraft, but it's too far away to see what it is. It's an regional, I think. Yeah, I think it's a regional. Okay, so we are 24 nautical miles away from the next checkpoint. But I think we should be pretty much on the right altitude by then, normally. And let me see on the Lex map. So on the next waypoint, we're gonna increase the altitude to 270, and then we pretty much gonna stay on 270 until Bamaf. That's the second last one before the airport. And then we're gonna descend to 142, and by BLM we're gonna descend to 112. But normally the airplane will do everything for me, normally. But yeah, I always want to play this because I want to learn a little bit more how the plane works and how it handles. And that will make it easier for me when I have a simulator to work in and fly in, to understand every aspect of the plane. Okay, I think we are now almost above Belgium. At least I think we need to go through Belgium. Let me check it on the... Yeah, we should normally go over Belgium. Like, I think the closest waypoint to my home is Ramba. That's probably the closest one. So we're gonna put back the play button. So yeah, Ramba is the closest one to where I live. So yeah, it's always handy. Like, this is a flight plan that I've made from PFPX. So I just export it to my files on P3D, and then I open it from the CDU. I think I forgot to put my seatbelt sign on. Okay. Mistakes can happen. Okay. So we're now turning towards Belgium. So when we're gonna reach the next so yeah, now we need to go to 270. Okay. We are still climbing now. Okay. So if you look right in front of you guys, you're gonna see my country, Belgium. It's not so very impressive as the US, like with the skyscrapers, but it's what it is. So basically when we gonna leave Belgium or Belgium airspace, I gonna prepare the landing, like which runway we gonna land on, what kind of approach we gonna take. So okay, almost there. Yeah, I wish I had a program for like following your routes somehow, but for the moment it's not really possible. I can only like show it on the map on my FPF. Oh, I can almost not spell anymore. Like I can like show it on my FPF PX thing, but like pointing the waypoint where we are. But that's basically it. But the further I will progress in this kind of things, we probably gonna have it in the future. Maybe in the near future, after I'm back. So let's see. So, okay, what can we do now? But yeah, I live near Hasselt. It's like the biggest city close by, and we have like quite nice clean weather now. Maybe a few clouds, but that's all. And we have an airplane under us, a Piper Cherokee way 180. Okay, we're now on a cruising altitude, so I'm gonna put my fasten seatbelt on auto. Acknowledge. Brussels Center. So yeah guys, we are officially now in Belgium airspace. But I'm planning to like somehow upgrade ground structure in the game to have like a better visual sight on the ground. But I'm still looking for a very good add-on or mod for it. But so far I'm really happy about the clouds in the game. They look very good. So in a few moments we're gonna take a next turn. And then we're gonna head for, let's see, previous plan. So Ramba is gonna be the closest one to my home from all the waypoints. Like, I cannot say exactly where I live from this game, but let's say I live very close to the Dutch or the Netherlands border, so maybe if my dad is gonna drive, it's gonna take maybe 1 hour. Like, I can drive, but to be honest, the Belgian government makes it very difficult for me to drive. And I don't want to go too much into it, but yeah. That's the common reason I want to go out of Belgium and live in the US. Because I don't like to live in Belgium anymore. For several reasons. But I don't want to go too much into it into a live stream, so I will maybe explain it as soon as I live for a few months in the US, but not for now. So I'm not very sure, but I think that's gonna be the port of Zeebrugge, but I'm not very 100% sure, but like by the layout of it, I think it's gonna be the port of Zeebrugge. And then we are now flying above probably the port of Ghent. And then if you follow like the little lake, like I think it's a lake, and you follow it a bit more this way, but like I said, it's hard to tell from other airplane, but I think this here is gonna be Antwerp. And I think that can almost be correct because we are very close to Ramba. I'm not sure if this is Antwerp, but it can be Antwerp, but I'm not sure. But I don't see like an other major ports in the vicinity. Like, I think that's Zeebrugge because I can easily recognize it because I have been many times to Zeebrugge because I have like an apartment in Knokke, and Knokke is like a city on the border of the Netherlands and Belgium, or close to the border, and that should be somewhere over here. That's where Knokke lies, and then we always drive over Zeebrugge Harbor to get to like Blankenberge, so that's how I easily recognize it. And I think this is Antwerp, but I'm not sure. And we are too high to recognize any buildings from there. So we are now going over 30. So basically, I think, let me see, I wish I could zoom in, but I think Hasselt is somewhere over here. That's where I closely live. So I'm not sure, but I think Hasselt is somewhere over there. Should be cool if I can like fly over my house and see my own house in the game. Like, if you guys want, I can turn on the sound, but it's gonna be a bit annoying after a while. So, let's see, what's our last waypoint above Belgium? Should be Limgo or F502. And BLM and Keepol is gonna be like the, I think the one that we're gonna descend. BMF, yeah, BLM and BMF is gonna be the one. Okay, so I gonna start preparing the approach, because we need to put like so let's go to step. Okay, so this is the last one, BMF, and if I zoom a little bit out, you're gonna see Zurich Airport over here, like you see. Then we're gonna go to depart and arrival. We're gonna go to arrival, and then I need to look at my flight. We're gonna land on not sure. Where can I see that? Because I'm a little bit confused now. 28. Okay. So I'm gonna press back on play. So we're gonna do a VOR. Also we do an ILS. Let's do a VOR. I mean, I think VOR is basically the same as ILS, right? Or is it like something different? Let's do an ILS then. I have some experience with ILS landings. Or race. Okay, now I'm a bit confused. Bipot. Bipol. Okay, let's see. I don't see the button. It's not working. Oh wait. It looks good. So I think we're gonna take this route. So if I can connect this one to this one, we should be fine, I think. Oh, let's take Pelham. That's, yeah, I'm gonna take the Pelham route. 28 LIS. Yeah. And then execute. And then clear. Then we go to legs. And then we're gonna go step by step. So we're gonna go, it's gonna be a little bit longer now, but we're gonna go to Pelham. Then we're gonna go to, oh, I need to connect this one to this one. Wait, this to this. Why is it not connecting? Wait. Did I delete something? I think I have deleted something. Yeah, let's see. Because I need to go back to the map. Okay. Routes. So now everything should be fine. Step. Yeah. I think everything should be fine now, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think everything should be fine. So yeah, let's hope we're not gonna crash into the airport. Okay, so we now have the landing prepared on the CDU. Now I need to know what the ILS thing is from Zurich. So we're gonna try to find Zurich in this maze. Let's see. Oh man, it's really amazing, this thing. If I can like find it easily, if there's like a way for finding it easily. Yeah, that's Zurich. Okay. So runway 28. Okay, there's no runway 28. I have already a problem. I don't see a 28 runway. Pretty sure it's a runway 28. I see 16, 34, 14. Oh boy. We may be gonna have a problem. I cannot find the right runway on this thing. So yeah, I'm not sure what to take. Maybe if I take like the heading, the last heading, I can calculate like where exactly basically I should find it on this thing. So the heading should be 275. 275. And we are getting closer and closer to Switzerland. That's actually a bit scary. Is that Zurich? Yeah. 275. There's no 275. I'm not 100% sure, but I think runway 34 is maybe our runway. Maybe. But I'm not 100% sure. But I think it is. Yeah, let's take that one. I think 34 is 28. So I'm gonna write down the frequency and the heading, and then we're gonna give it into the nav radio thing. 110.75. Heading is 334. Okay, that's done. So now we're gonna put the course on 334 like this. This, okay. 110.75. Do I want to know what's happening? Because I don't really trust it anymore. It's bouncing up and down all the time. Okay, we have everything under control now. I think. Go up, go up. Don't let the passengers panic. Okay, and we have it back under control. Okay, so far so good. Okay, let's see. So we have now the frequency of the ILS inside our nav station. We have the course set on the thingy, but normally on the last minute the airplane will be normally lined up to the runway, so maybe this thing is not correct, because normally the heading, the last heading that we have from the runway is 275, and this is 334 or 334. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the correct heading. But yeah, we will see, but I cannot find runway 28, so That's actually a bit strange. So I just improvise something and hopefully it will work. But we should be very close to our destination by now. Let's see, what's our current waypoint? Gonna go retax, so yeah, we are very close. Yeah, I think we almost. I think we are already leaving Belgium. Oh no, we are still in Belgium. As we're gonna pass Limgo, we're gonna leave Belgium airspace. So we are basically still in Belgium airspace at the moment. Okay. Sometimes it's like pausing by itself. But yeah, we have a nice view. We are still climbing to 270. We have another plane above us. I mean, it's not much, but you can still enjoy a little bit of the sight. But I promise it's gonna be better in the future. But I still need to like now I'm gonna be on a bit of an expensive holiday, and so I wanna keep like sparing some money for my holiday. So as soon as I come back, I'm gonna invest a bit more money into the channel. Gonna buy some better mods for the game. I'm also planning to buy the 757 from Quality Wings soon, and Top Cat for my PFPX to calculate like the landing and the takeoff settings for my flight. So I have plans for the coming future. And we have another plane. It's getting busier. Okay, let's zoom that a bit more into this. Yeah. So now we're gonna go to the Mul, then Dik, and after Dik we're gonna reach Limgo. After Limgo we're gonna leave Belgium airspace. So we are coming close to our destination. I think we're gonna take like 1 or 2 turns and then it's like straight to Zurich. We are now online for 1 hour and 4 minutes. Oh. didn't have sleep that much this evening, so I'm feeling a little bit tired. So I'm gonna stay up until we can land. Okay, so let's take the basics for preparation for the landing. So basically my heading is selected. Like my descending is also already in my CDU. I only need to push, I think, this button and the two on the other side. Then press VOR lock, and then it should normally lock to the VOR beacon on the actual runway, and then we can start the approach, decrease the airspeed and altitude. Then we're gonna push the approach button, use the flaps to slow the plane down, and maybe the speed brake we're gonna use for the descent to the lower altitude, if it makes sense. Okay, so we're now having another traffic in sight. So we're now passing Limgo, so we're gonna leave Belgium airspace, and then I think we're gonna go over Luxembourg, part of Germany, and then Switzerland. So we are getting very close. Let's see, from where do I need to descend? Because we are very close by now. So from the moment we're gonna leave GTQ, we're gonna start a descent to 236. Okay, this is a bit confusing now. Oh no, never mind. 27, yeah, okay. I was a little bit confused because of the... I thought this was like 2000, but it's like 200. I was a little bit confused. But yeah, we should be fine. So by Sutal, no wait, GTQ, we're gonna start the descent to 234. So that's a little while. But yeah, I'm gonna keep my CDU close to me, that I keep an eye on the distance. Like, I'm always a little bit terrified before I need to land, because I know I'm not very good at landing, and that scares me a little bit more. But one day I'm gonna be perfect in landing. Okay. So now we're gonna contact Rhymes. Come on. Okay, we are now gonna head to GTQ. After GTQ, I'm gonna start the descent to 236. So I'm gonna put the button on 236. And as soon as we leave GTQ, we're gonna start the descent. Maybe with flaps 1. And I always do like a descent on, yeah, that's also recommend 296, so probably need to disconnect the airnav and yeah. Because we need to be very careful when you're gonna do a descent, because if you're gonna go too fast, you can overshoot the runway. And I don't wanna have that. Okay, so, but yeah, so far the plane is still handling everything by itself. I think I better start asking the passengers to put the seatbelt on, because they're gonna need it. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Okay. I'm gonna start the preparation for the descent. Um, 296. Okay, that's done. And we are now like 15. Yeah, I'm gonna start the descent now. Gonna put the lever on descent like this. One flap down. Gonna put it on 240 to be sure. At least until we have no, I want to descend, not to go up. Go down. Oh yeah, sorry, but I don't know what's happening with the screen sometimes, but it's like flickering sometimes. So yeah, sorry about it, guys. So yeah, we have a fast and smooth descent so far. Yeah, that was a very nice descent. We are now at 250 and we need to go to 2360. So we are almost there. But I'm gonna try to do a perfect landing from the first time, because I don't want to go up again and try it again, but let's try to do it as good as we can possibly can. Okay, we are now at 2360. And how far are we from Bamaf? 70 kilometers. Okay. So we're gonna put this one back. Come on, go back. That's it. Okay, so we are now at the current altitude, so I'm gonna keep this altitude. And then we're gonna put the speed back on 296. Like that. So we still keep the LNAV, but yeah, the LNAV. But the RNAV we're not gonna use, because I'm not sure if it's gonna go back up or down. Let's see what's gonna happen, but I don't. Yeah, it's gonna stay on that one. That's good. So yeah, we are now increasing the speed. And after 61 nautical miles, we're gonna start the next descent to 20,000 feet. Oh man, I'm starting to get hungry now. I have not eaten yet this morning. So yeah, I think we are now practically above Germany. You can see it by the landscape. A lot of hills. Much more greener than in Belgium. So normally from the moment that we're gonna decrease to 10,000 feet, I believe I need to lower my landing lights. So, but I'm gonna use the landing gear at the final moment by the approach. So that's how Germany looks from above the clouds. I think if I'm gonna use like the new Rex program for the cloud system, I think it's gonna be more beautiful than this. Much better. But yeah, that's gonna be for when I'm back from vacation. So we need to fly 46 nautical miles, and then we're gonna start the descent to the next waypoint. But it's not really that far. I mean, it's like maybe descending to 3,000 feet. It's basically descending to 3,600 feet. everything is still going like planned, so but I think as soon as I think we can better descend now because we have like not much spaces in between for like descending further. So I think we can better start now with descending. Like we still have 35 nautical miles to go, but like by BLM I need to prepare to descend to 12,000 feet, and that's like 13 miles, and then 7,000 after that, keep on 7,000 from there. Then I need to decrease the speed a bit. Then we go to this one. So yeah. I'm actually a little bit afraid to use like my ILS, because I'm not very sure how correct it's gonna be with the runway that we're gonna land on. Like as far as I can see, sorry, but the heading of the runway is like 275. The heading on mine is it's not gonna be the correct one, so I'm gonna try to do a manual landing. So gonna keep it on halfway for my throttle. Okay, we are now very close to BAM F, so I'm gonna put the altitude in for the next descent. And I think it's better that I now start with descending the airplane than maybe in a few moments. Like I still have like preparations to do, so change the flight level, speed brake on. I may be a little bit too early, but I just want to be a little bit better. It's better to be early than too late, like we always say in Belgium. So oh, okay. I forgot the radio. Yeah, we are at the right position, so I'm gonna put the speed brake back down. Still going down, so that's good. I'm not very sure where we are now, but I think we are getting very close. So far everything is going as planned. I think that's probably the Rhine, but I'm not sure. Okay, so now we're gonna make a left bank turn. In a few moments. Our IAS is still 296. We are now flying at an altitude of 20,000 feet above ground. So we're soon gonna decrease the altitude to 6,000 feet until 12,000 feet. So far we did a very nice job. And right in front of us we can see like a little bit of the mountains. But I know we need to be careful close with Zurich, because I think there's also like a few hills and mountains on the way down. So need to keep an eye on that. At least we have a beautiful view from beneath us. Okay. So we're now passing the next waypoint. So I'm gonna descend to 12,000 feet. Change level, speed brake on, and we are gonna start to descend. We are now speaking with Zurich Center, so we are very close by. Okay, gonna put the descent further to 7,000 feet. Gonna decrease the speed to 286. Maybe I should put like flaps 1 to be sure. That's not going well, I think. Well, we still have like 34 nautical miles after this to get to 7,000 feet. But yeah, I decrease it because I think it's going much faster by lower speed. I'm not sure what the plane is doing now. It's like acting very strange right now. I think there's like a headwind going on that's make the plane going like this. Is this like a holding pattern? I don't think so. I mean, it's like more like a bigger one than this. Yeah, I'm gonna take it over, otherwise it's gonna take hours. gear down. So far everything looks good.
Sync rate. Pull up. Caution, terrain. Sync rate.
Yeah. Request. But I mean, it was a nice, good landing. I mean, there was not on the runway, landing gear. That's the reason I want to practice a bit more on landing. But yeah, that was the flight, guys. Sorry, but that's the best I can do at the moment. I think I'm gonna stop for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the flight, and please give me a like if you like this kind of videos, and then I know I need to make more of them. And if you have like recommendations about the flight, or like ideas for a new destination, please let me know. You can leave it in the comments down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. At least I had enjoyed it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you see you guys next time. Bye bye.